Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Jackman, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe is really entering a new era with this next fourth phase in everything that's been coming out of the MCU so far. And one of the really interesting things about this new phase is that really anything is on the table. One of the interesting things that we've seen already is a whole slew of Disney Plus shows that are going to be released while we also have main film releases. And while this is something that's unprecedented, it's looking like these characters are going to have a lot more of an impact than maybe the spin-off series we've seen on other networks so far. And with Thor, Love and Thunder seeing a character that wasn't as popular making a return, it seems like there's kind of this idea in the MCU that nothing's off the table to bring back. And with that, we can look to the Defender series as one of these series which wasn't necessarily as explosive in blockbuster terms as maybe the Avengers were, but still was a series loved by a lot of people. And now there's rumors circulating around that Kevin Feige is on board for bringing back some of these characters in one way or another to appear in a Disney Plus show or just coexist more in the MCU than what we've seen so far. The main problem is the fact that they're still signed on a contract deal with Netflix where they're not allowed to use the actors and characters for up to 2 to 3 years after the show officially ends, which means we would actually potentially be able to see characters like Daredevil appear as early as late 2020, maybe early 2021, and that doesn't necessarily rule the return of this character maybe coming on to the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Disney Plus type series, or at the very least we could see this character start to integrate back into the universe that's been established. One thing we haven't seen very often in the MCU is Marvel characters who were introduced in the kind of spin-off series appearing in feature films, with the exception of a surprise appearance in Avengers Endgame. So it'll be really interesting to see what they end up trying to do moving forward, especially since there's a new emphasis put on Disney Plus characters and Disney Plus series. Maybe these characters who've been kind of sidelined for such a long time could make an appearance. Now, another interesting thing is that there's a lot of not only heroes that could make a return, but there's villains as well that could easily tie into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and create some really awesome interactions between the existing characters in the MCU. We would love to see villains from like Luke Cage make their way into Spider-Man. It'd be something that would really make the universe feel more cohesive, while also kind of paying respect to these characters that did something different early on. And while unfortunately the Defenders never really got to grow to maybe what everyone thought their true potential could be, it'd be really cool to see some of these characters revisited and maybe resurrected in a different way, because these characters technically still exist in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They're there in the background, and honestly, if Kevin Feige wants this to happen, he can probably somehow manage to pull this off and make it good. Make it something that people really want to enjoy. Whether the series had a good season or a bad season along the way, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, they could really take the good elements and turn it into something greater. But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. Do you guys think the Defenders should make a return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even though Netflix completely canceled all of these shows? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos like this, and we'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
I'm about to.
Hi everybody.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hi.
See you guys.
Know anybody?